Hi, I'm Wes.
And I'm Lee.
And today, Lee is going to be taking us through a full day of eating.
So like, a lot of my food is basically just junk food.
Yes.
And because I live at home, I'm always eating whatever mum cooks.
Yes.
So, yeah, I kind of just wanted to show everybody kind of just my day of eating. I usually just hit my calories, try to hit my protein, and then I'll just fill the rest out with, whatever I can fit in to hit the calories. And so, like I said, because I'm living with my mum, it's a bit harder for me to cook. I mean, it's not that hard.
It's not hard.
It's not that hard.
It's just,
but I'm just lazy.
Lee's a baby and he gets babied by his mum and his mum does everything for him.
True. And so I don't want to cook because I'm lazy. Yeah, so I mean, I was kind of surprised with what I ate as well. I was like, yeah, I'm going to just do a normal day eating, and then I realized like what I ate, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, that's pretty bad.
Okay.
So there's like not a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
On most days, it's usually just meat and protein.
Yep.
But the day that I ate, which was the other day, it didn't really have any pickles or anything like that. What did I say, meat and protein?
Yeah, I don't know.
I meant like meat and pickles.
Okay, so is this something that people should be taking away? Like, should people be doing what you're doing?
Yes. Well, I mean, have more vegetables, but it kind of shows like the aspect of flexible dieting.
The aspect of flexible
Obviously.
dieting. And I guess the ability to still change your body composition
Yeah,
without
exactly.
necessarily focusing on just quote unquote healthy food.
Healthy food, yeah. Because obviously during the competition, I was still eating whatever mum cooked.
Yep.
But it was just lower portions.
Yeah.
And sometimes obviously I couldn't eat some fattier meals when I was dieting.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that you don't have to stick to chicken and broccoli. You don't have to stick to healthy foods.
We're gonna see what Lee ate in his full day of eating.
In his full day of eating. At the moment, I'm on 3,200 calories.
And how much protein?
220 protein.
220 protein is more protein than is required. So what's your reason behind the huge amount of protein?
So the science behind the 220 protein is that,
science explained.
okay, is that because it's 3,200 and that's my bulk, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking if I up my protein, I'll have less carbs and fats, meaning there's less chance of me putting on unnecessary fat.
Okay, here's a lesson for Lee.
Yeah.
When it comes down to total caloric intake, the portion of carbs, fats, and protein is not necessary so long as he's getting adequate protein. And adequate protein for Lee, someone of his size
Like
and his body weight and I guess muscle development, would be anywhere between 160 to 180 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Whether you get the rest of your calories from more protein or not will not change the fact of you putting on unnecessary body fat or not, because that comes down to simply how much calories you're getting in, if you're eating in a caloric surplus or not.
Rebuttal. But if I'm training real hard and lifting heavy weights, if I have the extra protein, it could help me with recovery.
It could definitely help with potential.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, so let's go.
Alright, but yeah, let's get the protein shake out of the way.
Alright, cool.
I have 2 scoops of protein.
Yep.
60 grams is the serving size, and I just have like bulk nutrients. And so that's roughly about 46 protein, 248 calories. But the reason why I put protein shake first is because I just have it whenever after I train. And that doesn't really, it changes during the day. So either morning, night, sometimes on my rest days, I'll just have it in the morning and just get it out of the way.
Okay.
But 248
So I guess having a protein shake first is a really good way to just kind of smash. We've got 46 protein.
46 protein.
Like almost 50 grams of protein, done, dusted for the day. You don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, and then so meal 1 is for breakfast. MIGORENG. I didn't actually cook this, so like I said, this is basically whatever mum cooked.
Right.
1 packet of MIGORENG, and then I spooned out all the beef balls and then weighed those separately.
Okay. And so that is 16 protein, 19 fat, 61 carbs.
Yeah, 506 calories. And then so breakfast, 10 a.m. breakfast. That's it. If I wake up earlier, I'd have Nutrigrain
Yeah, okay.
just before I train. But yeah, meal 2. So these are pretty bomb.
Okay.
It's like a rectangle pizza, and it's like 600 something calories for like 3 little slices if you actually portion it out. But I just have it all by myself.
Yeah.
So It's actually got a decent amount of protein. It's easy. Like, I like to eat my meals because I'm lazy, so I just chuck this into the oven and it's frozen. I just leave it there.
Okay.
And then once it's finished, I can just eat it.
Yep.
But yeah, 669 calories, 91 carbs, 18 fat, 31 protein, and I don't have to do anything.
And we should also note that Lee still has not had any vegetables.
Yes, that is true.
Any fruit. Oh wait, no, we got pineapple on the
Pineapple on the
Here we
pizza.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the fruit.
There's the fruit. What does fruit offer me? Vitamin.
Micronutrients.
Micronutrients.
Coach Lee.
Hey, you said I wasn't a coach.
And was this filling though?
It was quite filling. I'm not a big eater nowadays because of the comp. You know, for some reason nowadays I just can't eat as much. Like if we had to do that challenge again of like the 1 kilo food,
Yeah.
I think I could only eat 500 grams.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat that much.
So for some reason, Lee's appetite has, well, actually it makes sense because he's getting adequate food. So when your body's in a state of, receiving enough of what it needs, it goes back to normal and hunger regulates. And so Lee is now at this stage where he's not phased by food. He's got a very low appetite, and he's actually been finding it really difficult to eat a lot.
Yeah. Post gym meal 3.
Oh my god.
Wait, this is the second time I've had noodles that day. So I had SHIN ramen and then kimchi on the side. I didn't weigh the kimchi.
Yeah, okay. So kimchi is really good. Like
Kimchi's
I think
very
this is a really
low-calorie.
good tip for those who are in a dieting state, like dieting phase. Kimchi is so low calorie. I'd 100% recommend that or sauerkraut.
That's why I was saying like I eat a lot of protein in pickles.
Okay.
Because pickles in general is quite low calories depending on what pickled food you have. So like pickled cucumber or gherkins or whatever.
Yeah.
And then for us Asians we have like pickled mustard greens and shit like that as well. And it's just quite low calorie. And obviously pickles and meat mixes so well.
It goes well.
That's all I had during my prep as well actually. Because especially if you don't want to have carbs, I just have meat and pickles.
Fill up on that.
Yeah. With the noodles, I always have like raw beef or raw chicken on the side, and then so when it boils, I'll just chuck it in and portion it how much meat I want. And so 48 protein by itself for that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But 741 calories.
Meal 4.
Oh, meal 4. Chicken bone soup.
Yuck.
It's basically just like chicken bone soup.
You're so fucking Asian. Like, look at this.
Hey, this is what my mom
This doesn't look appetizing at all.
It doesn't look appetizing, but it's probably one of my favorite
Really?
dishes that mom makes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't know, I told you before, it's like steamed chicken.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's like chewy chicken. But I don't know. It's got a lot of skin in there, so it's like and protein or whatever, I don't fucking know. But usually I'd have it with rice, but because I was actually pretty low on calories that day.
Right.
So I didn't want the extra calories from the rice.
Okay.
So I just had the
And
soup.
so you opted in for this because
I needed protein.
You
still.
needed the protein.
Yeah, I needed the protein still.
Yeah.
I didn't weigh the broth, which is why it has 0 carbs. I don't really weigh broth at all.
Yeah.
In terms of mum's cooking.
So generally, I guess broth would be mainly sodium based.
But I'm sure it still has carbs in there.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Because with like sugar and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
But I never end up weighing.
So I suppose if you were in a position like that, you could, I guess, guesstimate. And what I would normally do is just plus 20 carbs for the broth.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously in competition, you probably should.
Yeah.
But because I'm not prepping or anything, I'm going to be a bit more lenient.
A bit more
In
flexible.
terms of that. Yeah. I think I also, like, that day I also had a juice box that I forgot to track.
Okay.
So it's 100 calories over. And I think it's my last meal.
So, let me get this straight. Lee's full day eating has consisted of noodles and pizza.
I had 3 slices of Domino'S pizzas. And that was 645 calories, 24 protein.
Yeah.
Well, that's 220 protein already. Like if you think about
True.
it, not that hard to 220 protein.
Yeah, and so I mean, a lot of my clients, they struggle to hit their protein.
Protein is probably the hardest thing.
It is the hardest, but it comes down to just prioritizing it. You know, as long as you make sure that every single meal has protein in it, you will more likely or most likely hit your protein target.
Yeah.
Takeaway from this is you don't have to eat. It's not always about healthy diet doesn't equal healthy looking body, if that makes sense.
But it doesn't also mean that you're gonna
live long.
Healthy body doesn't mean healthy insides.
Yeah, so the takeaway is flexible dieting works. You can achieve a great looking physique without eating quote unquote healthy foods, but of course for health purposes and for longevity and trying to live a nice quality of life, eat healthy, eat your greens, eat your fruit, and get that fiber in.
Yeah, I'll try.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was my day of eating. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you can even give my diet a go. I wouldn't recommend.
Alright guys.
And, we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
It's feature number 2. Nutrients remaining dashboard.
When you first open up the app on the dashboard at the very top there,